Hi everyone, this is Josh Woznica, and this is my IEOR 190G blog where I'm going to talk about a patent. The first patent that I wanted to discuss is one that is a bit random. It's also interesting, it's pretty funny, it's pretty strange, and yeah, here goes nothing. This is US Patent 5356330, and the official title is an apparatus for simulating a high five. Let me read you the patent abstract. So it is an apparatus for simulating a high five, including a lower arm portion having a simulated hand removably attached thereto, an upper arm portion, an elbow joint for pivotally securing the lower arm portion to the upper arm portion, and a spring biasing element for biasing the upper and lower arm portions towards a predetermined alignment. So, this patent was filed on December 7th, 1993 by Albert Cohen, and why did Cohen create this? Well, he explains that a high five requires the mutual hand slapping of two participants, and he wanted to make it so that if there were an individual watching a sports game alone and wanted to express excitement, they would be able to have a high five. So, move on to the discussion of the claims here, specifically Claim 1. I think I'm going to use my arm to demonstrate as we go along, just I think it'll make it a bit easier to understand. So we begin by noting in Claim 1 that the entire apparatus is one that's purpose is to simulate a high five. So what are the individual components that you need within this apparatus for this thing to work? Well, you need to have a movable arm portion that would work to simulate a forearm, that being this right here. Okay. Attached to this, a fake or simulated hand would be secured to this. Great. The upper arm, as defined in Claim 1, would be immovable. This part of my arm would not move. You need a place where you can mount this upper arm, and this needs to be mounted to a supporting surface. You need a pivoting device connecting the forearm to the part of my arm that won't move, so that being the elbow joint for this part. Again, remember that this part is immovable, whereas this part of the arm is movable. You should note that there is going to be a stop arrangement describing how far the forearm bounces back. Okay, and there's a biasing element that works to bring the forearm back to this sort of equilibrium. So let's say you high five here and it bounces back this way. There's going to be some sort of element that brings it back to the middle. So you use the other arm, you high five, bounces back, and stops again in the middle. So high five, bounces back, stops again in the middle. There we go. Note that that was only a description of Claim 1. There are an additional 11 claims, which we could do a very similar analysis for, and as you'll see in the blog here, I've got some pictures that might be interesting for you to look at. Great, I hope you enjoyed.